all right, I know for a fact I can hone in on one goal, and that's, getting to the big leagues. And it's, when we talked last time, it was like, all right, I need to get to AAA. All right, check, did that. All right, now it's, what do I need to do to get myself on the radar for a late season call up?
You had gotten up to Worcester at the end of the year, so you kind of knew this was going to be probably your next goal. I think you had in mind. I think I had talked to you at some point throughout the season, and obviously you wanted to get called up to AAA, but then you wanted to be on the 40-man roster. What kind of things is this going to give you going into next year? Like, is it going to give you a little added confidence? Like you said, you're only one call away now, and now you are major league depth going into 2025.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps a lot. Here, I'm going to go out to my truck real quick.
Hey, that's where we were last off season when we had you. So,
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It just helps. One, it helps kind of calm the nerves and the expectations of things that, like, you're going to have to, head on a swivel in minor league camp kind of a deal. And now it's like, all right, I know for a fact I can hone in on one goal, and that's, getting to the big leagues. And it's, when we talked last time, it was like, all right, I need to get to AAA. All right, check, did that. All right, now it's, what do I need to do to get myself on the radar for a late season call up when we talked last? And so now I'm like to that point of, all right, now I'm on the 40 man. What do I have to do to put myself in that top 26 that they're like, man, we need this guy in Boston. We need him to help us, make that playoff push. And so I would say the biggest thing that's helped is my training. It's instead of, man, I need to really put my name on the map. It's all right, I'm on the map. Now I need to be the best version of myself.
What's the best version of Hunter Dobbins?
What I think the best version is kind of what I showed my last, I'd say probably 2 to 3 starts. I wouldn't even really lump in my first start in Worcester, because that was more of a finding out just how tight the AAA strike zone is, the environment, Worcester, those fans are amazing. I think it was like a random Wednesday night and those fans were packed in there and it was a great atmosphere. But no, I think the best version of me is those last 2 starts where I was throwing almost 4 out of the 5, if not all 5 pitches in the strike zone whenever I wanted, getting swing and miss, and just going right at them.
Yeah, I would agree with you that Worcester is pretty. It's crazy how many sellouts they have over the summer, and obviously it helped a little bit too, having the big 4, or big 3 all there. That place was just bananas all summer long, especially after all the guys got up. And for you being able to, get that experience at the end of the year and make those 4 starts, do you think that will help you? Just like you said, it's like, hey, my first start in Worcester, trying to figure it out, trying to see like what worked. Obviously, you got the ABS that you didn't have in AA, and going into 25 now. Do you think, obviously, once you start the year in Worcester, you think that's going to give you a little bit of advantage, knowing like, okay, I've been here, I've seen the ABS, I've made a few starts now, I'm ready to just get going?
Yeah, I think I believe I'm in kind of a peculiar spot. I know for a fact, like, I'm going to be able to settle into my routine for Worcester. I'm ready to go now that I been there, especially for that month. I'm really like, I couldn't have been happier that they gave me a full month up there to end the year, just strictly for figuring it out, because now I can roll straight into AAA, used to the big league balls, used to all that, like you said, and now I can just go after it. But after some phone calls, after, talking with the agent and all that, and having, especially with my velo bump towards the end of the year, where, I think I was averaging 96 almost for my last 3 starts. I've started to look at careers like Tanner Houck, Cutter Crawford, like how they got started in the big leagues was they were kind of that, come out of the bullpen. Here's 2-3 innings. Here's a spot start here and there. So I'm also getting my mind wrapped around that, getting prepared for that. I spent pretty much my entire college career outside of a few starts during COVID year, and then I didn't get to pitch my last year. But I spent that time coming out of the bullpen, so kind of re-ramping up that routine, kind of getting the body used to that as well. So if Breslow and Bailey and them see me as a reliever to start the year, to break with the team, I'll be fully ready for that. And maybe if they tell me, hey, here's 2 or 3 innings, I can go hit 99, maybe even 100 a few times and have some fun with that.